You are listening to socialtv.co.za with myself, Nokuthula Khwela. In our top stories, Vodacom's Code Like a Girl 2023 workshop to empower 600 girls with ICT skills. And FoodForward South Africa shows huge surge in impact as SA food crisis deepens. Starting off with our top story, the first installment of Vodacom's Code Like a Girl program for 2023 has been announced. The 4-day workshop designed to teach young women critical ICT skills takes place from the 27th to the 30th of March 2023, targeting 600 girls to join. Sessions are held across Limpopo, Mpumalanga, Gauteng and Northwest provinces. The Code Like a Girl program is aimed at closing the gender gap in science, technology, engineering and mathematics, STEM fields, by inspiring more girls to explore careers that involve coding. Since its inception, Vodacom has trained over 4,000 girls through this program, helping them unlock their passion for coding. Often referred to as the jobs of the future, it is vital that more girls enter STEM fields and play a role in driving innovation, social well-being, inclusive growth, and sustainable development. In South Africa, fewer than 13% of female graduates leave university with STEM qualifications. Even more concerning, of the small percentage of female STEM graduates globally, only 40% continue to work in their field of study. The 4-day workshop focuses primarily on Microsoft-made code content, showing different ways of transforming ideas into solutions and instructions which a computer can understand. Moving on to our next story, FoodForward South Africa, FFSA, reports significant growth in its latest annual results, reflecting the success of its food banking model of recovering quality, edible surplus food from the supply chain and redistributing it to verified organizations that serve the poor. During its annual stakeholder breakfast hosted at the Century City Conference, FFSA reported an increase of 83.1% in the tonnage of surplus food recovered from, among others, farmers, manufacturers, and retailers. The food distribution organization provides good quality surplus food each month to 2,750 beneficiaries. To 2,750 beneficiary organizations, BOs that reach 985,000 vulnerable people daily between the 1st of March 2022 to the 28th of February 2023, and distributed 22,000 tons of food, the equivalent of 88 million meals, at an impressive cost per meal of just 57 cents. FFSA is the largest food distribution organization in South Africa, with operations in each of the 9 provinces in the country, including 35 rural communities, through its mobile rural depots program. The latest FFSA metrics show the organization has engaged 23.6% more beneficiary organizations compared to the 2021-2022 financial year, reached 12.5% more vulnerable people, and increased the amount of food distributed by an enormous 83.1%. Nestlé East and Southern African Region, Nestlé SA, in partnership with Chilanga Cement, has launched a plastic neutrality project that aims to reduce plastic pollution in Zambia and the surrounding region. This program forms part of Nestlé SA's new sustainability initiative in the country. The launch of this project in Zambia is in line with this year's Global Recycling Day theme, which is creative innovation. Nestlé SA and Chilanga Cement are bringing together the private sector and local communities using an innovative solution that addresses plastic waste. Plastic waste is collected by waste reclaimers from Recycle Mania, a waste management enterprise in the local community in Lusaka, who work with Chilanga Cement Sustainability Division Eco Units. Recycle Mania currently collects 120 tons of plastic monthly, which is sorted into recyclable PET plastics that get sold into enterprises that reuse plastic waste. About 10 to 14 tons of the remaining non-recyclable plastics are collected, weighed and core processed using innovative technology, a process that takes disposal plastic and transforms it into energy recovery instead of the norm of taking it to dump sites where they end up in landfills. In our final story, the Amazon Web Series startup Loft team recently announced the inaugural launch of its AWS FinTech Africa Accelerator, pre-seed and seed stage fintech founders operating in Africa and building companies to solve fundamental issues in payments, open embedded finance, digital banking, blockchain, decentralized finance, fintech as a service, and other fintech categories are encouraged to apply to the upcoming accelerated cohort between now and the 27th of April 2023. The Equity-Free Accelerator program aims to support early-stage fintech companies with everything from technology, product development, go-to-market strategy, and preparing founders for the nuances and complications of fundraising. The 10-week virtual accelerator is designed to give CEOs and CTOs the necessary tools for unlocking meaningful growth and scale, while also connecting them with the world-class mentors and a global network of AWS Startup Loft Accelerator alumni. Given AWS cloud infrastructure, the accelerator will work closely with CTOs to prepare them with everything from recruiting world-class talent to managing an engineering team, building a minimum viable products, and design principles for cloud architecture. To recap our top stories, FoodForward South Africa shows huge surge in impact as SA food crisis deepens. For more CSI news, you can visit our website at www.socialtv.co.za.